And good evening. Welcome to a Valentine's Day edition of Basketball Friday Night. Mid-Missouri High School teams playing with heart tonight. As always, let's begin at the home of the QPs. Hickman High in Columbia hosting Helias. Two state-ranked teams going head-to-head. Casey McCullum feeds Hale Henches. Big first half. Down low for Helias. They had the early 4-0 lead. Hickman responds with an 8-0 run. Mason Murray, now nice bounce to Chris Clark, who lays it in, draws the foul. Helias would answer. Colin Kaywood from 3. He led Helias with 16. It was 12-12 after 1. Kevin Kelly and Dave Fox, former Jays coach, doing the play-by-play in color. Hickman regains the lead early in the second. Douglas Johnson to Clark for the layup. Clark with 20. Jimmy Witt had a game-high 21, including 3 late stuffs in this game. Mason Murray, clutch 3. He added 13 for Hickman as the QPs would pull away and win it 68-52. Hickman is now 20-2 on the season. Homecoming for the Eugene Eagles. Here's your queen, Samantha Miller, King Garrett Krause. Big crowd to watch the 3rd-ranked Eugene Eagles, ranked number 3 in Class 3, 19-1, going for win number 20. Welcoming the Lions from Tuscumbia, senior Mason Alderman hits the 3. Eugene up by 20 in the opening half. 3 more for a senior Drew Garrett. Garrett can shoot the rock, and he can pass too. Look at the nice dish here to his teammate Jacob Graham, who puts it in. A dazzling halftime show for the pride of Cole R5. Those are the Dazzlers. Senior Cody Shaw led the way in this game with 21, a game high. Eugene wins it 79-40, improving to 20-1 on the season. That is win number 404 for Eugene's Craig Engelbrecht. KRCG sports writer Tom Leffler has more on the veteran head coach. You can read about it. It's a feature on our sports page at connectmidmissouri.com. Let's go to a court warming in Eldon. Tri-County Showdown Mustangs galloping in against the Pintos from California. Dalton Lister and Madison Balk, the king and queen, enjoying the game. Eldon on top early. Graham Balkum finishes inside with a basket and fouled. Pintos answer. Austin Gump drains the 3. Eldon led by 3 at the half. Eldon extends the lead in the second. Josh Jones, the pull-up jumper. California comes back and sends it to overtime. 54-54. Dylan Albertson, the jump shot. Pintos pull it out in OT. 69-65, spoiling the court warming at Eldon. Ryan Robertson's Fatima Comets on the road at Russellville tonight. The hometown Indians are a very young team this year. 3 freshmen in the starting lineup. Fatima's senior Tom Zolman drives in for 2 of his game-high 26. Nice game for sophomore James Rackstraw. Number 1 rings up the 3 with a little bounce. Youngest fan of the crowd, Dakota Waters, brought his dad Heath tonight. Not sure Dakota was really enjoying things. Fatima wins it 74-31. The Comets are 15-8. They have to be getting tired in Lynn. The hometown Wildcats played their 4th game in 4 nights on the home court, I should say. Heard some fans were bringing sleeping bags to the Dome this week. Jake Butts knocks down the 3 from the wing for Lynn. Chamois Clay Nolte answers with a 3 of his own inside the Dome, keeping it close early, but Lynn would control this game. Kyle Nolting runs down the Chamois turnover, lays it in for 2. Lynn wins 50-28. Hoops homecoming in Bell tonight. Our Beck Motors game of the night. There are your king and queen. The Tigers welcoming the Cuba Wildcats. Jesse Wilson, 3. Ring it up for Bell. Later on, Bell's Colton Clark drives in and scores. Nice floater. Cuba wins this game, though, by 24. 84-60 is the final. Busy night of basketball court warmings continuing in Ashland. The Southern Boone Eagles hosting Harrisburg, a rematch from the Southern Boone tournament last week. Back and forth game, Eagles in whites on the run. Nice give and go. Ethan O'Keefe to Gannon Mueller. Back to O'Keefe. Then it's Mueller, 3 for Southern Boone. This was a 1-point game. Going into the 4th quarter, Harrisburg, talented team. Blake Berry, they play well, hits the turnaround jumper. Berry would hit the game-winning shot at the buzzer. Harrisburg beats Southern Boone 57-56. Wild game there. It was senior night at the lake. The Osage Indians trying to send out the senior class with a win against Warsaw. Colin Samuelson drives, makes the impressive shot in traffic, put Osage ahead early. Then it's Hayden Drace hitting the three-pointer for the Tribe. But Warsaw would take over in the fourth quarter. Joey Cooner lays it in here. Warsaw wins it 72-55, the final at the Lake. Meanwhile, Rockbridge beats African-centered College Prep on the road tonight, 89-38. The Bridge is 16-3. They will play at Jeff City tomorrow, about 3 o'clock varsity start. Had some technical difficulties on this one, but a great game. Versailles beats Blair Oaks 68-61, the final in overtime. Trey Woods had 29 for Versailles. Michael Allen, the game-winning shot for the Tigers. They win on court warming. A big victory over Blair Oaks. We might be able to get those highlights for you tomorrow at 6. Sacred Heart beats Tipton 68-36. St. James is now 15-6, a win over St. Clair. Boonville defeats Marshall tonight. It was Salisbury downing Fayette. Sturgeon gets 21 from Braden Kelly. They are now 18-5 with a win over Madison. Senior Trevor Dushek had 24 as Calvary Lutheran takes care of Malta Bend on the road. Colin Hart for Herman got a steal and a breakaway at the buzzer as Herman beats New Haven 44-42. Glasgow beats New Franklin, the final 44-30, and Centralia a winner over Monroe City by 41-40. Big girls showdown in Howard County. They called this the game of the decade. Two small schools in the state, New Franklin and Glasgow. Second-ranked New Franklin in Class 2, the Lady Bulldogs 20-1 in the season, hosting fifth-ranked the Yellow Jackets from Glasgow in Class 1. New Franklin jumps out to the early lead. Nice pass down low to Madeline Lyons for the layup. Glasgow answers on the other end. Peyton Davis knocks down the three to put the Lady Jackets in front. This thing was close. Back comes New Franklin. Allison Himmelberg connects from downtown. The Lady Bulldogs take it 39-34. Greg Jackson taking the pictures. New Franklin improves to 21-1 on the season. Back to Ashland for the Southern Boone Harrisburg girls game. Court warming for the Lady Eagles from Southern Boone. And they were hot from beyond the arc. Senior Kelsey from the right. Later on, freshman Kylie shoots from the left. Harrisburg's Haley Lowry answers for the Lady Bulldogs, but Southern Boone will win this one 47-41 on court warming. Fatima wins over South Callaway to go 17-5 on the year. Boonville 63-54 winners to go 19-3. Chamois beats Lynn tonight. Centralia 53-28 over Monroe. Calvary Lutheran defeats Malta Bend. The state wrestling championships are set for next week. This is district tournament weekend. Blair Oaks is hosting a Class 1 event that opened tonight in Wardsville. Frankie Filatico gets the pin against Tipton to advance. Then it's Caleb Schrader. He will pin for the Fatima Comets against Knob Noster. Blair Oaks with a good night tonight. They lead heading into day 2 at the districts. They'll begin tomorrow morning. Semifinals mid-afternoon. The finals around 4. Back to our high school basketball coverage for the best teamwork. We call it the delivery of the night. Brought to you by Pizza Hut. Let's go to Hickman. Point guard and quarterback Mason Murray to Chris Clark. Murray playing a key role in the win tonight. Go celebrate at Pizza Hut. And our Kempker Heating and Air Conditioning Team of the Night honors brought to you by Wayne and Dean Kempker, keeping us warm through the winter sports season. And we'll give it to Hickman. The Cupies come up with their 20th win of the season. Our Kempker Heating and Air Team of the Night. The Missouri basketball Tigers back in the home court tomorrow afternoon. Mizzou coming off that thrilling 1-point win over Arkansas last night. The Tigers meet Tennessee, 3 p.m. tip at Mizzou Arena. That is it for a Basketball Friday night. Thanks to our crew, Tony Mullen, TJ Fensky, Madison Walker, Brandon McElwain, producer Jenny Weiser, and our local curling champion and director, Phil Capps. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
KRCG's Basketball Friday Night has been brought to you by River Region Credit Union, Beck Motors, Midwest Block and Brick, and Christensen Construction.